Hi everyone, and it's BDevine here again, and welcome to Spiritual Guidance with BDevine. Now, if you are new to this segment, what it means is every month people have birthdays, obviously, every month. And what I do is I open my website once a week. So if it's your birthday, for example, in January, on Wednesday in Australian time, you can submit a question and I will be answering it on video. So just keep in mind that it needs to be something that can be put on video. Some people will receive an email from me and I'll answer your question in that way, just depending on what sort of question it is or how much time that I have to answer everybody. But each week I will try to keep up with all of you and all the demand and make a video like this so we can get through some questions. Now, it may be that some of the questions that you yourself have had will be answered in this way. I also have other segments, asking about angels and guides and all that sort of thing. So just leave a comment on those videos if you would like to ask a question specifically about those things. But this is a free personal reading, and I only write down the question and the answer is whatever comes straight out. So it could be, anything. So I always follow my instinct and my intuition, and that is what you guys need to learn to do. Just the first thing that you think of is always relevant for the situation. Okay, so now I'll get started. I don't know how many of these I'm going to get through, but I'll try. Okay, this is for Wendy Healer Girl. Hello, thank you for your question. Do you see me moving this year in the same time, in the same town or elsewhere? And my first response to that is yes, I do see movement for you, and I feel that it will be in around the month of June this year. So, and also you said in the same town or elsewhere, and I feel that it is somewhere that is close to the sea. Perhaps you've been wanting to do that, and I don't think it is the same town. But not too far, so you're not going from one side of the country to the other, but you will be moving more coastal, and I feel that there is family involved in this decision. So perhaps your mother and father need you to move closer to them. I'm not sure, but I did get a family sense with your question. So yes, I do. If that's something that you really want to do, focus your intention on finding just the perfect house for yourself and your family, and see that everything goes smoothly. So thank you for your question, Wendy Healer Girl. Okay, now the next one is from Tina. And Tina has asked, how do I find out my purpose in life? And this is a good question because a lot of people do ask this one, and the answer is kind of simple. You really don't have to focus on one thing. I know that that's hard because we all come into life and we think, I've got to be great at one thing and then I can do that one thing and I'll never have to worry. So when you find looking for a purpose in your life, remember that it may take on many different dimensions. So for example, your purpose may be teaching, but it may not be teaching in traditional schools. It may be teaching about a hobby that you have, or teaching about horses or something like this, just for example. So don't see a role or a purpose in your life as one thing, and how you find it out is by really looking within. So start going inward and ask yourself, what would make you the happiest in your life? What would bring you the most joy? Not worrying so much about responsibilities or what everyone else would be happy with you doing. It really has to come from within, or else you will never be happy. You'll just feel like you are constantly searching for things. And with you, I feel that there is a healing element to you. You are wonderful with animals. You are wonderful with smaller children. You have lots of abilities with, nature and crystals and all these sorts of things. So it doesn't have to be, some sort of mainstream position that is your purpose in life. It's an accumulation of all the things that you love to do, and you can work that out, you know, to suit you. And then you just need to focus on this being able to happen for you. So you don't say, okay, I want to do this, but that's never going to happen. You know, don't limit yourself or your expectations. If this is something, you know, you're already thinking of something, maybe it's, you know, even musical, for example, you might be thinking of it, but you don't know how it's going to happen. Well, you could be blocking or sabotaging the events in your life. So be very, very open. Know that you will have a purpose, and the purpose will have many aspects to it. And you already kind of know what you want to do. So don't give up on your dreams. You know, focus on everything becoming a reality for you. And so, Tina, I hope that that helped you. Thank you very much for your question. Okay, Alicia. Okay, how do I open my third eye? I would like to be able to see things. This is from Alicia. Thank you very much for your question. Again, this is a great one. A lot of people ask. Now, the first thing that you have to remember, and this is going to be true for most spiritual questions like this, is that you are already open. There are, you know, your third eye, for example, you can use crystals, you can do meditation, you can do all of these things. But if you keep saying to yourself, I can't do it, or nothing's happening, well then nothing will happen. There are some people that put filters over what they can see and all that, or people who have had, you know, made vows that they never wanted to see anything again, and that may be in another lifetime. So make sure you are clearing yourself of all of the past. You are clearing yourself from anything that may be hindering your you know, view. And remember that when you are looking through your third eye, so opening up your third eye doesn't mean that you are going to see in the same kind of vision that you do outside your physical eyes. It's an inner feeling, it's an inner knowing, and it's an inner awakening. So first you must believe that this is already open. You know, this whole area is already open. And as you close your eyes, you know, if you can imagine a flower or something, for example, you know, you think about a rose and you close your eyes and hold that vision. Soon enough, there's going to be other things that flash in there, you know, flash in front of your vision, and you'll start to see more and more things. Again, please use your feeling in order to see. Use your feeling in order to hear. These are very, very important steps in our spiritual growth. And don't block yourself with thoughts or doubts or fears, deep-seated fears that you're going to see some kind of craziness. It very rarely, you know, happens in that way. In my experience, it has been that, you know, I've tried a meditation to open up my third eye, and I can see the things that the person I may be listening to has put there. You know, I can see those things, and then when I'm trying to do it just in an ordinary circumstance, it doesn't always work. So just remember that, you know, you are always connected, you are always open, you are always there. You have this ability, your third eye is open, but don't judge how you're going to see things. So don't think, I have to see it in this way or that way. Everybody is different. But start to focus and meditate on this area. Perhaps use blues and purple crystals, for example. Do meditations about this area opening. And the more that you do that, and the more that you accept that within yourself, the easier things become. Don't be afraid of what you may see. As long as you are protecting yourself, nothing can come through and harm you. Just protect yourself, and you know, ask the angels to be there, or God or Jesus, or whoever you prefer. And once that is there, then that is done. Then you are free to explore things. Remember, as I said, it is all of your senses in order to see, hear, feel, you know, everything. All of the senses need to come through at the same time. And all you need to do is believe that it is already open. It is just that you need to accept it and, you know, believe in this and move from there. Remember, you're always going to be learning. It took me a long time to step out of my own way. I was always blocking myself from things, from vision. So step out of your own way and be patient with yourself. You know, give yourself time to develop this and into a way that suits you or is better for you. Something that you know, can really, you know, like in other words, you know, you'll go into a meditation and you'll say, for example, see the rose. See if you can do that without having to go into meditation and see what happens. Do it in your own way. And that is always going to be the best thing when you develop your own way of doing everything, your own way of spirituality, your own way of seeing, hearing and feeling. But these are just some ideas. So please believe that your third eye is already open. There is nothing, you may feel that there are blockages, but they are really only you know, deep-seated fears and lack of acceptance of this in your life. So I hope that helps you and someone else out there also as well. Okay, all right, thanks for your question. All right, Melissa, hi Melissa. How can I heal my body from illness? This is also another thing. You know, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not anything like that, so I wouldn't ask you to just take yourself off of medications or anything like that or change anything, but you know, your mindset can change what is going on in your body. There are, you know, things that we are born with or things that come up at certain times of our life, and they are always there for reasons. So, you know, you may have a bad back or, you know, just some sort of problem going on in your body that's happened suddenly. It may have developed over years. Whatever it is, your mind can free you from it. So, you know, there are different ways we can heal, and we can do Reiki, and we can ask for assistance and all that. But if we don't believe it and we keep going back to this thing was I'm always going to be sick, or you know, I don't think I'm going to heal from this, then we won't see any progress. So healing the illness in your body is really asking yourself, what have I learned from having this problem? You know, what have I really learned within? Am I willing to let this go? Once you start delving into those sorts of things, you will have this wash of emotion come over you. I remember when I first asked, you know, what have I learned from having this in my life? And all of these things I could rattle off, but it had to come back to a deeper level. You know, perhaps even years ago, you know, there was something that upset you and caused a block of energy in your body. So really asking yourself, what have I learned from this? And yes, I am willing to now, you know, have a healthy body, is really going to help you along the way. I don't like to delve into what, you know, the problems may be or whatever, especially on a video like this, but that is a great place to start. You must accept that you, in reality, can be healed from anything that's going on in your life, you know, from anything that's going on in your body, but you must allow that to happen mentally, you know, and your mind can mind over matter. It's amazing what can happen. You know, there are people that have healed cancers because they refuse to believe that it even exists, and they place healing energy there, and you know, it's gone and the doctors can't explain it. So, you know, even science is coming on board where they are saying, you know, if we give someone this placebo, for example, and they believe that it's healing their body starts to heal. So please believe that you can heal from ailments if you allow yourself to do that. You know, if you really look at why this has happened and how you feel about it and what you have learned from the situation. Everybody is different, every situation is different. It may be that, you know, part of your life journey is that you would have this, and, you know, through that you would learn a different dimension of yourself, and other people would also learn from you, etc., etc. So really start to know yourself and get a feeling of what's happening within you and why it may be happening. You know, explore different books about healing, and you know, even the Heal Your Life book. There are all different problems that people have throughout their body, and it's usually a mindset that is not only perhaps put it there, but made it worse and worse and worse as time has gone on. So I do feel that you can free yourself, but you must use your mind and your feeling to do that. So I hope that helped you in some way. Thanks for your question. Okay, Diane, you have asked, will I meet my twin flame in this lifetime? And again, I will have to go on my intuition in this one. And I feel that you will meet them, in other words, in spirit, not so much on the physical plane. And my feeling is that this has already occurred, that you've had this connection with your twin flame who is on the other side. What most people think is that they are searching for a twin flame, which is, you know, part of who you are. And, you know, it's very, very rare. There you go. Very, very rare that it happens in one's lifetime. Generally speaking, you know, your twin flame will be on the other side guiding you along. But they will help you to find, say for example, a soulmate or a life partner who is beneficial to you, or something that you've asked. But you can still connect with your twin flame on the other side. And I feel within you that you have already done this. And it's a very, very deep, loving feeling, unconditional. You know, you may have thought it was an angel or a guide, just a guide, but I do feel that it is your twin flame. And it is good that, you know, everybody starts to have this connection with their twin flame and help you feel truly loved, you know, unconditionally, and then bring this out in your own life. So Diane, will I meet my twin flame in this lifetime? I feel that you've done that, but it's in spirit for this lifetime. So thank you for your question. Okay, now the next one. I'll just keep going with these. Jess. Okay, Jess has asked, what message do the angels have for me? And Jess, this was very, very interesting, because I can only go with what my intuition is saying about this. And the first message was that you have to believe in yourself. There are so many things going on in your mind at the moment, and you have been, you know, let down by many, many people. You feel this sense of, you are happy within, you're very, very smiling and all that, but you always feel like there's this sense of some sort of weight in your life. You know, there's just going to be a weight before this happens, or there's a weight on your shoulder. So believe in yourself and believe in your dreams and your ability to have anything, you know, do anything that you want to do. Don't let someone talk you out of things, or make you feel that you are you know, less qualified to do anything. This is what the angels are really saying to you, that you need to just shake away anything that is holding you back, even yourself. Shake that away. You know, your doubts, your inner self-doubt is natural. It's very, very natural to feel a little bit fearful or worried or anxious about the future, and you know, you are quite young from what I can see here, so you've still got very, very far to go, and you are very, very sensitive. You were born that way. You were born very, very sensitive. So don't take on things as a personal you know, attack to you at all times. Believe in yourself and your ability to manifest things however, you know, whatever it is that you want, whatever you want. You can manifest things into your life. You have the power of thought. You know, you learn to use this no matter what anyone else thinks around you. And what you're going to find is you're going to be more in tune with those who are like-minded, like you are, and want something wonderful to happen in the future. But you must accept this as already true for yourself in the now. So believe that your future is taken care of. And all you need to do is keep this vision of success going on, and believe in yourself wholeheartedly, because you know you're totally worth it. So make sure you do that. Don't be hard on yourself. And that was the message that came through for you, Jess. And I think we all can learn something about that. We're always hard on ourselves and beat ourselves up about everything, but we must learn to stop that and focus on a brighter life for ourselves. So thank you for your question. Okay, now the next one is Joey. And Joey has asked, will I ever find happiness? I'm tired of struggling financially and emotionally. And indeed, happiness always, it doesn't matter what you achieve in your life. You know, you could get $1 million tomorrow, but if you are not happy inside of yourself, you might be a little bit relieved and happy for a short time, but those problems inside of yourself don't go away. You know, money can't buy love, money can't buy happiness, money can't, you know, buy all of these things that you think can happen. So when you are looking for, you know, will I ever find happiness, you really have to accept yourself. Really, you know, stop feeling like everything is up to you to change, or everything is, you know, always difficult. So try to, even though it's so hard, and I know this myself from personal experience, I just was like, you know, I know exactly what you are asking for here. And, you know, the struggle within, you know, having this fight with yourself all the time, trying to stay positive, and then this happens, and then you stay positive again, even though that's happened, and then something else, and something else, and something else. Whenever we keep going through the same patterns, we need to learn something from that. And, you know, if you're still going through the same patterns of feeling unhappy, you know, struggling emotionally and financially and all these things, there is something within you that is putting up this wall that's stopping the flow from coming. It's because, you know, you are afraid to go forward, because every time you've gone forward, you're going 2 steps back. This all needs to stop this year. This year is the biggest year for everybody for manifesting things in their life. And, you know, believing in yourself above all else is going to be the hardest thing that anybody gets through their head, because we are stubborn like that. We've been programmed all our life to think that there's lucky people and those that are not lucky. And we find ourselves in this not lucky section, and we give up on ever dreaming about anything bigger than that. But the struggle within is something that only you can let go of and find your own way to, you know, break away from it. Because for so long, you know, you've been going through this same thought pattern for so long, and it hasn't worked. So when you try something different, you'll see that a different, you know, turn of events happens in your life. So when you are saying to yourself in the morning, so take one day at a time, just 24 hours in the time, and in the morning you say, I'm happy, I'm at peace, I am financially abundant, you know, I am free. Those sorts of affirmations will start to become just, you know, nature to you. So you'll wake up in the morning, you'll go, I'm happy, you know, I'm free, I release all the tension that's in my life, I accept the goodness that the universe is bringing to me, you know, I'm going to look for the doors that are opening. So instead of going, oh my God, what's going to happen today, oh boy, you know, it's going to be hard, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Try to stop yourself from doing that, or going down that, you know, train of thought completely, and switch it with, instead of it's going to be a bad day, well, today is going to be the day that I am 1 step closer to financial freedom. See, you know, just changing your, just a little bit, the way that you think about things really will open you up and help you to feel happy within. You really need to look inwardly as well and ask yourself, when did my unhappiness start? When did I really start feeling unhappy with myself? And go and, you know, bring healing to that section of yourself. You know, let it go now. Release that part of you that was unhappy. You know, release the part of you who feels that you don't deserve anything better than what you've got at the moment. And that is how you will begin to break free and manifest the life that you want. So Joey, I hope that that helped you, and thank you for your question. Okay, and the last one that I'll do is ALDORA, and you are asking what to expect in love life this year. And there is, this is, again, a lot of people ask me this question, but with you, ALDORA, I feel that you are very, very insecure and, you know, hidden. You hide your true self away from a lot of people, and I know that it's especially hard for you to emotionally put forward your feelings and all this sort of thing. But I just want to tell you that there is a great healing happening in your life at the moment, and you know, you have come a long way. There's still a little way to go, but this is your year to make these changes and accept yourself and feel worthy of the greatest love in your, that can happen, worthy of this. Once you really start to develop this, you are going to develop changes in your love life beyond your wildest expectations. And I see this big smile on your face, and I feel that there is something to do with you taking a break. Perhaps you are going on a holiday, and I feel this is more towards the second half of the year, that you go on this holiday and you go by yourself and you contemplate within and you start seeing things along the way, and it's a revelation to you, and you come back a different person. And this is what helps your love life develop. I can see you very, very happy and smiling with a partner, and you can't believe it, and you're really, really excited to tell people, and that'll be just, it'll be just the right person for you. So please make sure that if something comes up where you get the chance to go away and spend time alone, even if it's like just a weekend sort of holiday, that you go, because it really, really helps you to bring this deep sense of love into your life and accept yourself as a loving and worthy partner. A lot of people don't do that either. They always think they've got some flaw just because they haven't had a success in a partnership. Don't blame yourself. Allow yourself to the real you to come out this year. Make it your year to really shine, and be loving towards yourself. Be the best partner you can be to yourself first, and respect yourself in that way, and then you will slowly develop into this it'll be a loving and wonderful relationship. I can just see this big smile on your face, and many signs will be along the way for you, so stay open and aware to that. And I thank you very, very much for your questions. Everybody, thank you all for your questions. I know that this is kind of random and it's out there, but this is the way that I really like to do give guidance and readings. It's always best when you don't analyze your answers. So there are some people out there that say, oh, I don't know if I could do that, because you just don't trust. And sometimes you may not always be correct, but there is something in there that helps somebody, and that's all that matters. And that's how I do things. When I do email readings as well, I always take the first thing that I think of and write about that, and as I'm writing, more and more things come out. So I do hope that that helped, and remember that the birthday readings are only open on Wednesday. They'll be, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do them for, but I'll keep it going, and a lot of people are liking and enjoying this section, so I'm really, really pleased about that. So until the next video from me, it is goodbye for now. Bye.